So today I'm going to be reviewing the new Peach Slices line, which I was very excited about. I picked them up at CVS before they became live on Ulta. Thanks for the tip, you guys, that it was there. So this is their Acne line. They've got a moisturizer, toner, and cleanser. I'm going to start with the moisturizer, do the toner, and then review the cleanser. So let me start out. These are all made in Korea. They're all vegan and cruelty-free. So let's start with the moisturizer, which is probably my favorite in the line. It is fragrance-free. It does contain a small amount of T-Butyl alcohol. It's the third to the last ingredient, so really not an issue. So they recommend cleansing skin thoroughly before applying this product. Cover the entire affected area in a thin layer. I just recommend using this over your entire face, although if you're very sensitive to salicylic acid, I would not recommend starting all three of these at the exact same time. Maybe start one, wait a week, and then move up. And if you can do a patch test, that's even better. So I've been using this at night. Just a thin layer of moisturizer before my sleeping mask. They say if peeling happens, then reduce application to every other day. They say you can use it 1 to 3 times a day, but I wouldn't recommend using it more than twice a day. Okay, so the ingredients, we've got 0.5% salicylic acid. The pH of this one is a little bit above the optimal pH for beta-hydroxy acid products, although it still offers a very gentle exfoliating experience. pH is not as important for salicylic acid as it is for alpha-hydroxy acids, although I still believe generally the pH for beta-hydroxy acid is going to be most effective between 3 and 4. So keep that in mind. You guys want me to do a pH test? I don't know. Water's the number one ingredient, so I'll just do a little pH test for you guys. The toner will be more telling, but okay. So we've got that salicylic acid. There we go. So this one, I got the pH was right about 5. So, and I spilt everywhere. There we go. There's my hand. My hand is looking so much better than when I started my channel. So, okay, so we've got that. Then we've got cucumber water, which is a hydrating ingredient. We've got Centella Asiatica, great soothing, antioxidant, hydrating ingredient. We've got 4 different versions of sodium hyaluronate. As if one version isn't great enough, we've got 4 of them here. Yay! I'm kind of being sarcastic because I don't love it. It's a nice humectant ingredient, but I'm kind of tired of seeing it in everything. Then we've got our Acerola extract, skin conditioning. We've got allantoin, skin soothing, niacinamide, skin brightening, anti-acne, barrier repair. Performance of this one. So this one does a pretty nice job. It's hydrating while still containing a few ingredients that fight acne and soothe skin as well. So it's not super dry in the way some salicylic acids can be. It sets to a kind of a natural finish, which I don't mind at all. Doesn't make skin feel oily or greasy at all, but doesn't feel like mattifying or drying. Works pretty nicely in the morning as well as evening routine. I prefer to use it in the evening. Recommend starting using this once a day at first to prevent dryness and flaking. And if you want to use it twice a day, after a week or 2, you can. I would not recommend to start using all 3 products on the same day because it just could be a bit too much for skin. And if your skin gets irritated by one of them, you're not going to know which one if you start all 3 of them together. In terms of acne-genic ingredients, we've got Glyceryl, Stearate, and Cetearyl alcohol. Price, full size, 2.8 ounces, 80 milliliters, retails for about $13, which means this is 16 cents a milliliter, making it a super affordable product. Rating, so I would say this is a nice moisturizer for acne-prone skin. Probably more effective for light forms of acne. For more severe breakouts, I'd go for probably a BHA serum with a higher amount of beta-hydroxy acids. The Paula's Choice 4% pore refining treatment is a great one, as well as the Tula acne clearing and tone correcting gel. So overall, I really like this one. Okay, so let me move on to the toner next. So, let's see. Here we go. Right off the bat, so people ask me if this would be a good dupe for the Paula's Choice toner. The Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid toner. And I personally don't think so, just because the pH of this one is a little bit higher. I think the Paula's Choice offers a bit better exfoliating experience, but this one is still a nice toner. So, fragrance-free, denatured alcohol-free. How to use: cleanse skin thoroughly before applying this product. You can apply it with a cotton pad, or you can pat it on your skin. Either way, it's just fine. Again, don't start all 3 of these at the same time. I'll do a quick pH test of this one. So for exciting ingredients, we've got 2% salicylic acid. I will say First Aid Beauty just came out with a very similar product to this, and it's similar to the Paula's Choice. However, the pH for that one is going to be high too, so keep that in mind. So here we go. So the pH of this one is, I'd say, just a touch above 4. So there you go. Okay, so 2% salicylic acid. Now we've got arginine, which is skin identical amino acid. We've got lanolin, skin soothing ingredient. We've got cucumber water, which is great for hydrating skin. We've got Centella Asiatica extract, soothing, antioxidant, hydrating ingredient. We've got that Acerola fruit extract, skin conditioning ingredient. We've also got lactic acid and glycolic acid, exfoliants. Probably the gold standard for exfoliants is the glycolic acid, although the pH for this one is going to be too high for them to be optimal performance, but they'll still do a little bit of exfoliation. Performance, really like this one. This one is a close second behind the moisturizer. I really like moisturizer with salicylic acid in them. I just do because my skin tends to be dry. A little bit of hydration with some salicylic acid is always nice. It's gentle, great exfoliation. I like to use this on days where my skin is feeling sensitive or on the dry side. It's not quite as exfoliating as other products and probably not a true dupe for the Paula's Choice 2%. But they are similar in terms of ingredients and could be a nice alternative for sensitive skin or for people that use that and it was a little bit too harsh for them. In terms of acne-genic ingredients with this one, there are none to note, which is awesome. The price, so this is 4 ounces, 120 milliliters, retails for $11, which makes it 1 cent a milliliter. I hope my math is right. 1 cent a milliliter. 0.1 cent. No, 1 cent. 1 cent a milliliter. I did the math earlier and then I start to question myself. So 1 cent. Just under a cent, actually. Okay, in terms of my rating of this one's a great way to add beta-hydroxy in your routine, especially if you have sensitive skin or if you're new to exfoliants. Does a nice job without irritating your skin. If I had to give this a rating, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. So pretty good. Okay, then we get to the Acne Clarifying Cleanser. So, this is their cleanser, which helps clear and prevent acne rapidly, deep cleanse and soothes. This one is free from fragrance and denatured alcohol. So how to use, wet face, put it into a lather, and rinse. This feels very gentle. It rinses nice. It doesn't leave skin feeling filmy or anything. I don't recommend using it more than once a day just because your eye area is a bit sensitive to those ingredients. And it's really hard to apply a cleanser and not use it around your eyes. Especially when they say it says, dispense product into hands and massage gently onto face and neck, avoiding the delicate eye area. How can you do that with a cleanser? It is impossible. I mean, I wouldn't rub it in my eyes, but it's nearly impossible. So that's why I'd recommend just being very cautious with it. Okay, so, and then because of one of the surfactants in here, I don't recommend adding it into your routine at the same time as other products, just in case you have an issue with that. Okay, ingredients of this one, we've got 2% salicylic acid, acne fighting ingredient, most effective in leave-on products. So I would not add this in your routine and expect this to be able to do everything because it generally works better in a leave-on product, but this can be a nice boost to it. So don't expect a beta-hydroxy acid cleanser to do everything because it's just, once you rinse it off, most of it is done working. I will mention we've got sodium C14-16-olin sulfonate. It's a potentially irritating surfactant. It gives products a foaming ability to it, but it can leave skin feeling dry, itchy, and irritated if you're sensitive to it. So keep that in mind. That's also why I don't recommend starting all three of these at the same time, because if this surfactant in here irritates your skin, you're not going to know that it's that irritating your skin as opposed to something in the moisturizer toner. So keep that in mind. Then we've got betaine, which is a hydrating ingredient. We've got cucumber water, nice soothing ingredient, hydrating. Sodium hyaluronate, a humectant. Centella asiatica, antioxidant, skin soothing, hydrating. We've got that Acerola extract, skin conditioning. Performance, it does a decent job removing sunscreen and most makeup in one step. I did find it to be a bit drying, and I found it to be more drying when I used it several nights in a row. If I use it occasionally, once or twice a week, no issues. So keep that in mind. That surfactant could cause some people to feel itchy or irritated. It won't do that probably for everybody, but for some people. It does a pretty good job removing most oils and products, and it leaves your skin feeling clean, but not like dry or stripped. In terms of acneogenic ingredients for this one, there's none to report, so that is awesome. The price is 4 ounces, 120 milliliters, $11 retails, and that gives you 1 cent per milliliter, so it's a pretty good deal. In terms of my rating, this one might work for some, but if you have sensitive skin, be aware. Was a bit drying for me when I use it on a regular basis, but it does a nice job removing makeup and sunscreen. I gave this one a 7 out of 10. So, in terms of the score that each of these ones get, I gave the toner a 9 out of 10, the moisturizer got an 8 out of 10, and the cleanser got a 7 out of 10. These are all going to be pretty nice options for most people. Might be worth picking up all 3 of them, but don't stir them together. Do a patch test, and just watch out for the cleanser with that surfactant in it, because some people will have issues with it. So, overall, very good, very affordable line. Really happy. Also, really love their snail toner. I'm going to have to review that one. And their snail mask. So, I'll review those ones soon, too. So, okay. Anyway, I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you had a chance to check these out yet or not. And if you have what your thoughts are. So, definitely leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much.